What's good, y'all? This your man, Said Wines, Beats by Said podcast. All right? Beatsbyced.com. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and comment. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to send me some emails and talk shit or whatever case may be, go ahead. Beatsbyced@gmail.com. So make sure you hit that notification bell as well. Yeah, you see the title, right? I know this is a little different, right? But I'm gonna tie it back into the music aspect of it. You know what I mean? And I might rub some people the wrong way, and I have no problem with spiritual people or people claim to be spiritual, right? You know what I mean, or religious, whatever, go hand in hand. And the reason why I talk about this because you as an artist producer, you're gonna run into these people in the industry. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna run into these people in the industry. Maybe not a whole lot, but you're gonna run into quite a bit of them, right? And spiritual people can be unpredictable. They can be unpredictable. And especially when it comes to these, spiritual people where they try to kind of dictate what your career is going to be like. You know what I'm saying? And, I've said that because, me being around spiritual people and the way they think, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes some of them, they really think well, you know what I'm saying? Some. It's very few spiritual people I ran into that actually are genuine people. You know what I'm saying? Very few. It's a very, very few that they are genuine people. But a lot of most quote unquote spiritual people, they are very unpredictable. It's funny because it's a show, you know what I'm saying? I love, it's called The Last Kingdom. And it's on Netflix. It's a dope Viking. If you like the Vikings and Danes and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, you would definitely love that. But anyway, one scene that one of the Danes was telling one of the young eldermen, you know what I'm saying, after they was killing off a lot of the people inside the hall, he said that, he was telling him, giving him some advice. He said, don't fight the big guy because he takes his orders from the gods, and any man that takes the orders from the gods are unpredictable. And throughout the show, you know what I'm saying, you can tell like he's, the dude that the guy, so Alba, that was his name. He that was the character's name in the show. That you kind of could tell that he was kind of unpredictable because he don't listen to nobody but the gods. And when he said that, that is true. That is very true. Coming in my passing with religious people that claim they spiritual, whatever, what I've noticed, that a lot of the traits, they all have the same. They are very unpredictable. They're very unpredictable. So you kind of, I want to say, take their advice at a grain of salt, but I would say always, you know what I'm saying, make sure you always keep, your ears and your eyes open. Because always can tell you, they'll tell you one thing and then next thing you know, it'll be tell you another. Then, the way they move, it's like they only move based off of what the spirit is telling them and stuff like that. And sometimes, you might, the spirit might, I believe in that too. The spirit can lead you somewhere if you let it, right? But at times it don't come with a lot of logic. And so as a musician, an artist, you're going to run into these people in this industry, man. I'm telling you, you're going to run into these people. You know what I mean? Male, female, or whatnot, you're going to run into these people. You're going to run into a lot of people that believe in zodiac signs, you know what I'm saying? Traits, tarot readers, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these, spiritual, religious, you're going to run a lot of these people that's even dap in this industry. And what I've seen and heard in my experience and observed is that a lot of these people are very unpredictable. So you gotta, as an artist producer, you gotta be careful when taking advice from these people. You see what I'm saying? Because you just don't know which way they're gonna. You don't know which way your advice is gonna be, because trust me, you might be going down one path, and then next thing you know, if you getting guidance from them, then next thing you know, they're talking about going down a different path. Then you're going down a different path, then you kind of confused because you just instructed to, you was instructed, or they was instructed by the Spirit to tell you that, hey, this is the path that you need to take. And then after a while, if you seeking more quote unquote spiritual guidance from different people, you're really going to confuse yourself, because you're dealing with unpredictable scenarios, unpredictable situations. You just don't know which way to go. So my advice is, do your best to lean on your own advice. At the end of the day, do what's best for you. That's the end of the day. End of the day, do what's best for you. You know what I mean? Do what's best for you. Listen to your own advice. And, let the chips fall where they may. That's the best advice I can give you. Now, I do believe in the Spirit. I do, I am, somewhat, spiritual myself, right? I believe in a lot of stuff. But I'm more logical than anything. You know what I mean? Because I do believe anything is possible. I do believe there's a lot of stuff out in the universe, you know what I'm saying, that's unexplainable. Maybe you can find the answer in spirituality. Maybe you can find the answer in religion. You know what I'm saying? Find some answers, right? But not all the answers, right? You probably can find that, right? But at the end of the day, I still am a logical person. You know what I'm saying? Because if I can really see it and touch it, then I know for a fact it's there. That's how I am. If I can see it and touch it, I know it's there. I've got a lot of readings, about stuff, a lot of readings, stuff. And a lot of it, some of it, was on point. Some of it was not. Some of it was bullshit. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. You know what I'm saying? Some of it was just really, really some bullshit. You know what I mean? So, but again, even with that, even when you dealing with that and somebody give you some type of confirmation, and even if it come true, you know what I'm saying? And it's still unpredictable. And then when you deal with somebody, like I explained in the situation, when you deal with somebody who takes their advice from God or take their advice from the universe, and they wholeheartedly really take their advice, or they feel like they taking their advice, they're very unpredictable people. You don't know where they go. You don't know which way they're gonna turn. And then if you look at their life, you know what I'm saying? If you look at, and then when you start looking at these people's lives, how they move, you know what I'm saying? How they really move is unpredictable. It's very unpredictable. It's no logic. A lot of it's no logic. So, artists, I'm just saying, I'm not saying, you can believe in what you believe in. I'm not saying don't believe in anything. I'm just my thing is that I just want you to be aware, right? I just want you to be aware. Always keep an extra ear. Always keep that extra eye. Always. You know what I'm saying? Don't believe everything you hear. Again, there's some people that's on point out here. But it's very, very, very few though. It's very few. Very, very, very few. Very few. So the best advice I would say, man, make sure that you lean on your own, lean on your own spirit, lean on your own soul. Now, if you do have somebody in your corner that you listening to spiritual wise or whatever like that, then that's cool too. The person is probably helping you or not, I don't know. But I can definitely say that, spiritual people can be unpredictable. Can be. They can literally have you all over the place because they're listening to the gods, they listen to the spirits, and they take, well, God said to do this, and then you come back and then God says do that, and then you come back, God says do this. Well, I thought God, you getting pulled all over the place. Oh, well, the card said to do this. Oh, well, the card says to do that. This is, sometimes it be on point. Sometimes it be some bullshit. It do. Just being real. You know what I'm saying? Just like I said, man, the best advice I can give you is just be careful. Just keep your mind open. Don't fall for anything. You know what I mean? Make sure you have good people around you, that can help you, notice the bullshit that's coming. Because you're not gonna be able to see you're not gonna be able to catch everything. This is why you gotta have good people around you. You know what I'm saying? This is why you gotta have good folks around you. This is why you gotta have, good people that's got a good eye and good ear. Just in case somebody telling you some bullshit, they can, the person that really listening can be like, oh no, let me pull my dog to the side and really talk to him, because this person telling him some bullshit. So, y'all just be careful, because like I said, in this industry, you're going to run into, when you networking with people and stuff like that, you're going to run into a lot of people, man. You're going to run into a lot of people that claim to be on this, spiritual path, and they can, they can give you advice according to whoever they listening to or pulling their spirits to, whatever like that. You can't, and I definitely do believe that you can't stretch your energy all over the place. You can't stretch your mind, your body, and and your own spirit. You can't stretch it all over the place like that. You know what I'm saying? You can't invite these different energies and stuff. You know what I mean? You getting readings from here, you getting readings from there, you get readings for this person, you get that person. And a lot of these people that does, tarot readings and stuff like that, a lot of them don't have they don't have good spirits anyway. And a lot of them don't have any good intentions anyway. So you have to be very careful. I don't care if you go to church. You can't go to everybody's church. You can't be sitting there, you can't be church hopping and sitting there and inviting all these different energies and spirits and stuff like that into you. You're gonna be drained. You're gonna be wondering. You listen to the pastor, the message say this. You go to another pastor, he says that. You go here, she says this. Oh, she goes says that. And then you scatterbrain. You don't even know what the fuck to do. Because you're about, I need to listen to God, but 16 people don't told you to do some shit, you know what I'm saying, to do this, and then and it's all leading you 16 different ways. So, you're gonna meet a lot of these people in the industry, artists, producers, artist managers. You're gonna meet a lot of people in this industry. So just make sure you be careful. Make sure you keep an open mind, keep good people around you. You know what I'm saying? And, take it with a grain of salt. You don't have to be out here listening to everything. You know what I mean? Some things be on point, a lot of them don't. You know what I mean? Very few. There's only a very, very few actual spiritual people that's walking this earth. It's only a very, very few. Everybody else just parading around, and you can tell by the lifestyle they living and the way they living. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they just be putting on a fucking facade, and then they go back home, cut the camera off, and they doing some bullshit, or they not doing what they supposed to do, or whatever like that. They be like, I'm taking advice from you, and you ain't doing shit. You know what I'm saying? From the spirit. What spirit you listening to, and you ain't doing anything. So, hey man, like I said, man, artists, producers, just be careful. Protect your mind, protect your heart, protect your body, you know what I'm saying? And protect, you know what I'm saying? And protect your spirit. Protect that. Definitely. Because like I said, man, spiritual people can be unpredictable. This your man, Said Wines, Beatsbyced.com. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And follow me, beatsbyced@gmail.com. And you know you need beats, you know what to do. Head over to the website, beatsbyced.com. And guess what? I'm gone, y'all. See y'all next time.